Okay, naubos yung 40 minutes natin. Papasukin muna natin lahat. Okay, let's wait for the others. Kasi 16 ata tayo kanina. 14 pa lang tayo. Number 4 na tayo, ano?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rise of transnational activism or TNA. Okay, this is the way of getting support from other nation like tayo, 'di ba? Philippines, we may connect itself with and get support from other human rights groups like Europe to pressure the Philippine government to realign its stance and actions in upholding human rights. Kasi syempre, nasa pumapasok. Kasi nga nasa interstate system tayo, humihingi tayo ng tulong sa iba't ibang nation and countries. Number 5, creation of new communications network. Globalization binds communities through digital media. Diba, nasa digital period na tayo. We are easy to connect with other people and also in other territories. We can also interact politically and it can happen in virtual space. May tumatawag sa akin. Okay, message ko lang to ha. Okay, so balikan natin yon. New communications network. Globalization binds communities through digital media. Nasa digital period na tayo, as Pare said. With new technologies in communication, political interaction can happen in a virtual sphere. Like tayo, di ba? Kahit na walang face-to-face sa classroom management, nakakapagklase tayo. People can exchange political perspective through the internet. Therefore, steering political discourse on an online platform because of the so-called network society. Tinatawag tayong network society by Castells in 2009. Nation-states must reshape themselves to become part of global networks in the arena of finance. Diba? Meron tayong mga online banking. Halimbawa, doon tayo sa mababang example. education, like diba? Online classes, science, studies, technology, arts. We can also use Canva, diba? Publisher in making arts, and also sports. Diba? Kahit na through technology, may mga sports tayo. Mga example, nakakapanood tayo sa YouTube. Pwede tayong makipagsabayan sa kanila. Yung mga games sa natin, sports pa rin yun in technology. This can be seen in the proliferation of online education from universities outside the Philippines. Diba? Na-adapt din natin yun from the other countries. Philippine universities offer online courses to non-Filipinos. Kahit tayo, di ba? Halimbawa, yung UB, tumatanggap rin naman sila kahit ibang taga-ibang bansa sila. That is the creation of new communications network. And that is the effect of globalization. Because of the globalization, it affected the nation-states by the following. Again, una, impose forced choice upon nation-states. Diba? Yung mga, yung mga choices. Imbis na yung nation-states, mag-focus lang siya sa economic, kailangan nila mag-adjust because of the globalization for their own economy purposes also. Establishment of economic and political integration for the development of economic and politics. Number 3, establishment of international laws and principles. These are the making rules, laws, and principles for the nation, for the different countries and territories. Rise of transnational activism, the mga transnational companies. Okay? Like sabi ko nga, yung humihingi tayo ng tulong from the different countries and creation of new communication networks or the use of technology. Okay, dito naman tayo. Kindly read this. Maureen.
In order to facilitate connections among nation-states, intergovernmental organizations were established. Their aim is to foster strong economic, political, cultural, educational, and technical intergovernmental relationships. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, European Union, and the World Trade Organization are examples.
Okay, in the IGO or intergovernmental organizations na na-established, kaya ito na-establish because they have common goals. Diba? Halimbawa nito yung Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN, EU, European Union, and World Trade Organizations. These are the some of the examples which aim to foster economic, political, cultural, educational, and technical intergovernmental relationships. Depende yon sa laws and principles ng isang organization or IGO. Ito ang halimbawa, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. It is established in 1967. Now has 10 member states like Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, Brunei, and Cambodia. Itong 10 member states na ito, they have the same aims or goals. Halimbawa, ito lang yung mga halimbawa. Kindly read this. Mark Jordan Ramos. Mark Jordan?
Yes, ma'am.
Basahin mo na lahat. Sample lang naman ito eh.
Accelerate economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region. 2. Promote regional progression. 3. Advance peace and sustainability. 4. Promote active and beneficial cooperation, mutual assistance on matters of common interest in the economic, technical, cultural, administrative, and scientific fields. Provide assistance to each other in the framework of training and research installation in the education, professional, technical, and administrative spheres. 6. Work hand in hand more effective and great use of agriculture and industries. 7. Advance Southeast Asian research. 8. Preserve close and beneficial collaboration with current inten- international and regional institutions with similar aims and purpose.
Okay, so those are the aims of ASEAN or Southeast or Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Actually, we have more examples, pero yun lang yung isa sa mga inattach ko. Some other examples of IGOs are International Criminal Court or ICC, North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO, and Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Diba, hindi lang siya sa specific na ano niya is about the economic. Halimbawa, ito rin, yung OPEC. All IGOs serve purposes based on the common interest of their member states that are deemed beneficial to all parties involved. Actually, this globalization or this intensification of relations among nation states give the ideas of internationalism and globalism. And i-differentiate natin what are the differences between the two. 'Di ba? Parang common lang sila, parang magkapareho lang sila. They have similarities. But internationalism, it is a theory. Unlike sa globalism na ano lang siya, na attitude. Internationalism, it is a theory and practice of interdependent collaboration. Kindly read the second statement. Tawag ako ng iba. Joy Ann.
Basically anchor on the opinion that nationalism should be outrun because links that bind people of different countries are more powerful than those that disconnect them.
Okay. There is more power if the different countries will unite. 'Di ba mga yung tayo, kung tayo lang kapag independent tayo sa ibang nation, sa tingin nyo, hindi tayo agad-agad masasakop, 'di ba? Sa tingin nyo, tataas yung ekonomiya natin? Of course not. We have to connect in different countries. Like tayo, humingi tayo ng tulong um, sa Amerika, 'di ba? Number 3 or the third statement. Kindly read. Johanna.
Immanuel Kant, 1795, conceptualized the idea of liberal internationalism, which proposes that nations must give up their freedom and submit to a larger system of laws. That is embodied by common international principles. He believed that a form of a global government is needed to create and enforce these laws.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this liberal internationalism is also a branch of internationalism wherein yung isang bansa or a state give up its freedom and submit to a larger system of laws. Halimbawa, yung ICC or yung EU, tayo, di ba? Halimbawa, kasama tayo sa EU. We have to submit our freedom in EU, okay, to embodied by common international principles. Umaasa tayo sa kanila. Kung anong sinabing rules, kung ano yung sinabing laws, principles, dapat pasakop tayo. Immanuel Kant believed that a form of global government is needed to create and enforce these laws. Kailangan ng global government o yung mga association. Socialist internationalism, on the other hand, contradicts liberal internationalism. Di ba yung liberal internationalism, dapat i-give up natin yung freedom and submit to a larger system. But here in socialist internationalism, it is based on the view that capitalism is a global class system in that the working class must unite as a global class to forward the struggle against capitalism. What do we mean by capitalism? Sino may idea? Ano pang tinatawag natin capitalism? Okay, magtatawag na lang ako ha. Para naman meron tayong interaction. Krisha May. Krisha May, always open your cam. Arlene. Okay, Krisha May. What do we mean by capitalism?
Capitalism, yung mga trade and industry were controlled by private owners.
Okay, very good. It is controlled by private owner. Unlike liberal internationalism, merong common nations na dapat isasabit natin yung freedom natin. But dito, ang nagpapaandar yung mga private sector, mga private owners and companies. That is socialist internationalism. But when we say globalism, this is an attitude that seeks to understand all the interconnections of the modern world and to highlight patterns that underlie them. This is just an attitude. It pursues to describe and explain the world that is characterized by a network of connections that span multi-continental distances. So that is globalism. To sum it up, overall, the global interstate system is a facet of contemporary political globalization that seeks to form collaboration among nation states. Okay, the collaboration, the unity, through the establishment of intergovernmental organization, yung mga nabanggit nating IGOs kanina, mga EU, ICC, di ba? ASEAN, those are some of the examples of IGOs. It is rooted in the idea of internationalism. Okay. Experts on interstate relations cannot discount the numerous effects of neoliberalism on the rise of new communication networks utilized by government. So we have the activity posted in your Google Classroom, wherein you have to give an example of IGO and list down its member states and its goals. Maliban sa ASEAN, maliban sa mga nabanggit natin kanina, okay? Halimbawa dito, yung ASEAN, hindi sum it up ha, hindi ko sinabi na basta mag-browse lang kayo, copy-paste, pa. You have to, give the gist. Okay, halimbawa yung ASEAN, ano yung mga members niya, kailan establish and yung aims nila. So that is your activity. This is our resources. Do you have more question? May mga tanong pa? No more? Okay, upload ko na lang to ha, naka-record naman. Make sure ko na. Okay, open your cam everybody. Gawin niyo yung activity niyo ha, baka next meeting or next Monday, magbibigay na lang ako learning material and baka may quiz tayo. Baka lang. Surprise. Pero sinabi ko na ngayon. Okay, kung wala nang tanong?
Ma'am,
Yes, ay sino? Jambi.
mamaya upload po ba yung PowerPoint, ma'am, sa G-Class?
Hindi ko na ina-upload kasi ito na yung discussion natin. Kumbaga, i-view nyo na lang, screenshot nyo na lang to YouTube. Kasi
Sige po,
dati,
ma'am.
in-upload ko sa isang klase ko kasi nag-request. Napansin ko parang redundant na. Meron na tayong video recording, meron na tayong soft copy ng learning material. Masyado nang redundant kapag ipopost ko pa yung PowerPoint. Di ba, andito rin naman yun, di ba? Okay, meron pa? Tanong? Addition? May gusto kayong sabihin? Like, ma'am, ang ganda mo. Ganon. Walang ganon? Masyado kayong seryoso ah. Iba hindi pa rin tumatawa. Enjoy nyo lang. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you everyone and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Sige, ma'am.
Sige, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you po.